Hello friends, welcome back you all in another video. In this video I will show you how you can create a chat GPT like AI application by using JavaScript. So here you can see whatever I am writing, this application is replying. So all this is working on a data which I have created in JavaScript, and whatever the message it is generating dynamically depending upon the question. So without wasting any time, let's start how to build this application.
By the way, my name is Abhishek. You are watching this amazing video only on Becoder. Before starting the video, please hit that like and subscribe button.
So here this is the folder, and I have already created index file, CSS file and a JavaScript file. So whatever the element we need in the application, I will write first of all in HTML file. So for there, first we will link our CSS file, and here you can see whatever the elements we are. First of all, we will write that one in HTML. So first is the div, and ID I have given chat container. Then again another div and ID chat. After that, a form is there, and there I have written on submit, return false and class form. After that, inside that form there is input tag, type text and ID input. So you can see that input tag is there. Then one button is there to send the message. Then there I have written on click. Send is a function we will define later in JavaScript, and inside this button there is a SVG. I have added the icon. So if you don't know how to add icon in HTML, so I will add a video link in the I button. Now this much element is only we have in our HTML file. So now we will style one by one. So basically this is the chat container, and inside that one section is chat and one is the message. So this is the chat container, this is the form, and the messages are the inside the chat. So let's start from the body. So I have given background color, justify content and align item center to make the item in center. Now we will style the chat container. So I am giving border radius 15, height 600, width 380 pixels, overflow scroll white, margin bottom 10 pixel, padding 10 pixel, background white, position relative and box shadow. So you can see our chat container is ready. Inside that, now I will style the form. So I am giving position absolute, then width equal to 100% minus 20 pixel, then bottom 10 pixel. After that, after writing bottom 10 pixel, it will come automatically at the bottom of that chat container because I have given the position absolute. Now border radius 999 pixels, then background color white, display flex and justify content center. After that, I will style the input tag. So I am giving width 80, padding 10, border radius 5, border none, background transparent, outline none. So you can see it is completed. After that, I will style the button tag. So I am giving border radius 50% to make it circular, and border none, background color white, cursor pointer, width and height. After that, I am giving a hover effect, little bit I am changing the color. So now our CSS is completed. So this much only we have to write for the CSS, and whatever the messages you are seeing, this will be generated by the JavaScript automatically when we will click on send button. So after we will generate the message, then I will write the styling for that things. So in the JavaScript, first all this thing depends upon the data, what the data structure you define. So here I am declaring a variable response, and this is an object. So here I am giving the key hello and the value. So first is key and then value, key value. So hello is key, hi there is value, how are you is key, I am doing well is the value. So after creating this data, I will create a function get response, and there I am passing a parameter message, and message equals to message dot to lower, and then for I am executing a for loop that will execute on that our response data we have created. And here you can see. So let me explain you what it is happening. Suppose here in the input box I have written hello, then it will transfer, means we will pass this in the get response function, and in message I will change this into lowercase. But if user is writing in capital letter something, but in our data we have written everything, all the keys in the lowercase. To avoid that issue, if they will write in capital letter, then I am doing that one into lowercase, and then we are executing the for loop, and this for loop is running on our response data. So first it will execute on that one, and then I am running a if condition. If message dot include key means whatever we have written in the input tag, if it is a key, then it will return response dot key. Means response dot key means if we have written hello, so response dot hello will return hi there. So if it is a key, then it will return its value from this data. Either if it is not present, suppose we have written SSS, so SSS is not present in that one, then it will return this statement: I am sorry, I am AI fool. So after this function, we will create a send function which will be triggered on that send button, and here I am creating a variable input that will store whatever we will write inside that one, that is document.getElementById input.value. Then I am writing a if condition. If input is there means it is not null, then this statement will execute. So whatever the message you are seeing, that is a paragraph tag, and inside that paragraph tag the user is a span element and the expensive car is just a text. So for that, dynamically we have to create it by the JavaScript only. So here I have written let p user document.get create element p and the span tag span user document.create element span. Then in span, inner text is always user, every time it will be, and span dot class name user title, so that we can style it from the CSS. Then p, in the p we will append first that span and then the text. So here p user dot append that is span user, and then input, whatever you will input that will be appended directly there. Then similar for the bot also, for the response message we will write let p bot and create a element p. Then I will provide a class name to that p bot. Then let span bot equal to, we will create a span element, and then similarly span bot dot inner text equal to bot. Then span bot dot class name will be bot title. Then p bot will append span bot. So here I have called in the pbot.append get response, so that function will execute and return. If the input is a key, then it will return the value, either it will return that false statement. Then at the end I am appending this both p user and p bot in the chat ID, what we have created a div with the IT chat. In there I am appending that one, and at last I am writing document.getElementById input value null. So as we will click on the send button, then it will become empty. Our JavaScript is written, and here you can see I am writing hello, then it is returning hey there, top 3 actors in the world I have written, then it is returning the correct answer from the data. But now we have to style our user and bot so that it can look more attractive. So I am giving styling to p tag. I am giving the font size 13 pixel and margin bottom 30 pixel, and now user title background this color, then padding 510, then width 20, color and border radius, and then bot title similarly we will style background color will be different, then padding and rest of all the things will be same, only background color will be different. So now you can see we have completed our chatbot and it is working properly. All the game is of data, how you define here. As I have declared the data response, it will depend how intelligent AI you are building, that will depend upon your this data only. If it is like more massive data you have created, then your AI will be more powerful. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like and subscribe button. After creating this chatbot application, you all let me know in the comment section how your chatbot is working.